In this video, I'm rolling with Nick Salmon. He is a brown belt at the Academy who competes, an all-around swell fella. I love that expression. I love old English expressions. So we have a good rapport. He is probably a similar weight to me. He's just a little bit shorter, maybe a few pounds lighter. And I probably got about 25 years on him. So there, as you could see, I was able to catch his foot and lift it and then sweep him, which was very interesting. The way my legs followed his legs and allowed that to happen. So if you want to rewind that, I think that was a very cool sweep, actually. I'm more principle-based. I think of things not as far as steps A, B, and C. So I just kind of invent things on the fly. Not to say that I invented that, but in my mind, I did at that moment. Yeah, true, I probably seen it somewhere, or who knows. But I was able to combine a couple of fundamentals and sweep my partner. So as you can see, we're doing some wrist fighting here. He is much stronger than me, which is usually the case. I have been working out for the last 6 months, so I'm hoping to try to compete strength-wise a little bit better. He is trying to pull me into a spider guard. So that's what he was trying to do that entire time. There, I think he hit me in the face. So here I'm looking to like flatten his hook and pass. He's looking for that spider guard again. See how he's trying to get his left leg over my arm? So you have to realize that's a waypoint. If he can get to that point, then there's a bunch of things he likes to do. But if I could stop him from getting to that point, it's advantageous for me. So you have to know where those points are. And in the beginning, when you roll with people, you don't know. But I could tell by the way he kept trying for it that that's very important to him to get there. I could felt an urgency. With jiu-jitsu, you have to be sneaky. You don't want your moves to be obvious. And if you don't get it the first time, try for other things, and then the opportunity will open up again, and you'll be able to catch it, the spider guard, at that moment. So here we're doing a little wrist fighting. I'm trying to control his waist, and you see how I'm like turning sideways a little bit? I know it's subtle, but I don't want to be square with him. So now I'm like cradling. I'm looking to just slip by that left leg. Again, almost like sneaky. And he's pulling on me with that left grip, so that's not helping him. It's not helping him defend. And then I was able to get my knee on his stomach and pass. So now I have an issue because obviously he's a good brown belt and he's stronger than me. So to submit him from here is going to be very difficult because he could just straighten his arm. His one arm is basically stronger than my two arms, or close to it. So he's able to keep resisting the different submissions. So as this happens, what I want to do is just keep taking away and isolating a certain limb. So here I got my knee. I went over to mount very casually. And now I have him in like an Americana, but he's so strong I can't finish it. I can't finish the mechanics, even though his elbows, I have them up over his head. That's what I want. See, so I keep raising my mount. He's trying to push me off, and I'm trying to come higher in my mount. And now I'm using my legs to further isolate one arm. So now, because he's holding his hands, so his one arm is already very strong. If he holds his hands, now it's super strong. As you can see, I'm having a really difficult time breaking it, but I'm also thinking about setting up a wrist lock, which I think I'm doing right there. When he identified it, you could see he started really moving more. He started, he realized there was an issue. So here he tries to push me off, and I keep making sure that my elbows are under his arms so that way he can't bring his arms back down. Again, I'm switching back and forth. I'm in the Americana. I really want to finish it, but then sometimes I think about going to the armbar. Here he tried to get out, and my attack chain keeps happening. So you always want to have a good submission chain where you go back and forth between different things without losing the position, right? I haven't lost the position yet. True, I haven't submitted him, but at least I haven't been rolled over or reversed. So as you could see, look how good it is to have someone's elbows over their head. So there I almost wrist locked him. And I have that principle fresh in my mind because of Adam Warsinski, even though, that was a wrist lock from the top there. As you could see, you can finish a wrist lock. I can finish a wrist lock on a much stronger opponent if I get enough isolation in that limb. So I really have to get it isolated, where hitting that wrist lock is just the cherry on top of the ultimate, control that led up to it. So he's joking that wasn't a good move, that wasn't a fair move, but he's joking. He even used some choice words for me. But hey, us older guys got to do what we got to do. So here's a gi round. I know people have been complaining, not really complaining, but asking about it. I don't really care which one I go to. There I was able to reach around, grab his lapel, and pull him into my back control. And as you can see, I immediately try to trap that right arm. I feed it from my hand to my leg. And now he's basically in a crucifix. And to save that arm, he's got his hands clasped. So this is a little bit of a strange position, but definitely where I want to be because I'm attacking his head with my legs. My legs are stronger than his arms, believe it or not. So here what I really would like would be to pull that arm out. There's also a neck crank from here I could have hipped into. There he tried to turn into me. As you could see, I instantly went and grabbed under his armpit and brought him back the way he came and swung that to where I was able to get into a mount. Now he's trying to come out the back. And I'm working on that armbar. I know I'm working on an armbar there. I remembered to make a mental note because I knew the camera couldn't see it. So whenever you see like his urgent movement, that's when you know I started to get something that was going to bite. So here, as you can see, I come up. I have him in that position that I like, where his head is in my lap. I have his arm trapped. I'm looking for the Kimura there. But again, he's strong and he defends well. So the only way to get it would be by complete surprise, and that's not going to happen due to his experience level. So here, when he turned, I went right to the Americana. Then when he made his arm straight, I went to the Kimura possibility. Again, I can't control. I'm not strong enough to do an obvious submission. So here his elbow is up and to the right, and I wrist locked him. So I'm going to do a video demonstrating that. And he said that's the only thing I could get on him. So I got him with 2 wrist locks. And I told him, I said, that probably is the only thing I could get because he is really talented. But thank you for watching. If you find value in my content, you want to help support the channel, I got an X-Marshal link in the description, or you could just buy me a coffee. Either way, I appreciate everyone. I got some really good stuff coming out. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe.